What's good people? We're back with another episode of Culture Minute. My name is Adonis Armstrong.
I'm Memoir Cook.
And I'm Gentel Cherie. Now, we covered this next story before, but we do have an update on it. 6 former Mississippi police officers have pleaded guilty to assault charges after basically torturing 2 men in a home. Now, Adonis, I know that you spoke on this story before. Omar, you as well. How do you guys think the outcome is going to be after they pleaded guilty?
I'm just happy they got justice. I don't know what the years are going to look like and things like that. More information will come out. But my thing is, the 6 officers, they called themselves the Goon Squad to terrorize Black individuals. Like, why would you do that? Like, the 2 men were just in the house chilling, and you just berate their house, sexually assault them, tase them, force them to take a shower together. Like, that's just too much. Like, what is this world coming to? You feel me?
It was a crazy situation, man. You know, like you said, these men called themselves the Goon Squad, and these are supposed to be officers that protect and serve, you know. And unfortunately, they abused their power in heinous ways. You know, they came into these people's house forcibly without a warrant, and for about an hour and a half, they tortured these people with different acts, including tasering them. They subjected them to waterboarding with milk, chocolate syrup, and alcohol, and even penetrated one of the individuals anally. So this was ridiculous. Fractured one of the dude's jaw and whatnot. And this is a win that people are getting the justice that they deserve. These men will be sentenced in November, and I hope that they get the fullest sentence of the law, because that was actually ridiculous. Let's just say their names, you know what I'm saying, of the 6 former officers: Christian Dedman, Hunter Elward, Brett McAlpin, Jeffrey Middleton, and Daniel Dyke, you know, who are all part of Rankin County Sheriff's Department, and Joshua Hartfield, you know, he's a former member of Richland Police Department, you know what I'm saying? And no telling how many people before that they have affected. They planted methamphetamines on these men, and they tried to charge them with crimes that they probably would have gotten away with. And this has been going on for however long. How many people are sitting in prison that's innocent, that have done jobs, that have gone through these situations, you know what I'm saying, that are innocent, you know what I'm saying? But these people have used their power to basically be racist against young men for no reason. For why?
And
for why?
And the 2 men, Eddie Terrell Parker and Michael Corey Jenkins, are the Mississippi natives that was abused. Hopefully they get some compensation for it as well from both departments, because you shouldn't do that. Like, I think sometimes officers, they think they're above the law. Like, why would you terrorize just innocent people like that? You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing it, because it's in the reports. In December 2002, they had 3 federal felonies offenses. So they've been doing this for a while now. Hope Mississippi, the Justice Service, civil rights, make sure everything goes great, because they need to be behind bars for years to come.
Forever, honestly. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they get a lengthy sentence, but you know how the law system is. You know, they'll probably get a slap on the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just tired of seeing these same stories happen, but in different scenarios. Like, when is this literally going to end? Like, it's getting ridiculous. But you know what? We're going to take a quick break. We're going to give a shout out to our proud sponsors, 24/7 Live Culture. We are back from our commercial break with another Cultural Minute, and Lil Kim just finished her upcoming memoir that's hitting in 2025. She's going to give us the exclusive of what really happened in her life.
Yeah, I think it's going to be dope for her to portray herself, because you always want to hear from the person first. I know she's been portrayed differently, but Lil Kim is a staple in hip hop. You know, without her, you wouldn't have some of the Big Lottos, Cardi B's. She's a staple. She's an icon. So I can't wait to actually read it, and hopefully she can make a movie so I can actually see it, because sometimes I like seeing more than reading at times. But I think it's gonna be a dope book.
Sure. Yeah, this is, it's awesome. Obviously, Lil Kim has a lot of fans, around the world. She is, one of the pioneers of hip hop for women, being such a big force in the 90s with Bad Boy and Biggie and whatnot. This is going to be dope for her fans. You know what I'm saying? She set the blueprint for a lot of hip hop artists today, such as Nicki Minaj, Cardi B's, you know what I'm saying? You name it, she is the prototype. So this is going to be dope for a lot of fans to actually get a inside look into her career, what she did to become who she was, and the obstacles that she overcame, because this is coming from her voice and her mind, obviously. And there's a lot of things that we don't know that she went through, you know what I'm saying? Her relationships, the things that she had to go through as far as being in a misogynistic industry, you know what I'm saying, that glorifies, obviously, sex, money, violence, and drugs, you know what I'm saying? And her being an image of beauty and whatnot, this is something that's going to inspire a lot of people, and I'm excited to read it myself.
Yeah, it's definitely going to inspire a lot of people. I know when she puts that memoir out, that book is going to sell out fast.
Oh yeah.
So we have some more hip hop news, great things in hip hop. Lil Wayne and Nas got inducted to the Billboard's R&B Hip Hop Hall of Fame. They are receiving their flowers. It's amazing because their journey has literally been, I feel like, our whole childhood to now. We've seen them throughout this whole entire industry. And it was great to see because they were able to walk the red carpet with their daughters.
Yeah, it was a dope experience for all of them. Like you said, Lil Wayne been rapping since he was 12. You know what I'm saying? And me being from the South, I'm heavy Cash Money Records. You know what I'm saying? So Lil Wayne definitely deserves his flowers. He impacted a lot of our generation for sure, especially with the tattoos all in the face, marked up like a subway in Harlem. But he also, have classic albums too, like the Carters, the mixtapes, dedications. Like he was going bananas when he was on his journey. Give his flowers to him. Wayne is a GOAT, you know what I'm saying? And then to Nas is he's like a God MC. I know Rakim is the God MC, but it can be multiple God MCs. He's a passionate storytelling, lyrical ability, and then he invests. He does a lot of stuff outside of hip hop. He produces. So, and then he had one of the best albums of all time, Illmatic. So he definitely deserved it. I'm surprised it took this long. I mean, he's a staple in the game.
Yeah, shout out to these legends, man. Nas, obviously, like you said, Nas and Lil Wayne, they've been doing their thing forever. You know what I'm saying? Nas is one of my favorite artists, very inspiring, very real hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Real lyrics and really speaking some real knowledge over the years, and he definitely deserves his flowers. And to see them attend this event, you know what I'm saying, in Los Angeles with their daughters, their young queens, and walking the red carpet, man, that's a huge sign of respect, and shout out to them, Nas and Lil Wayne obviously will go down in history as two of the GOATs, and it was just inevitable that they got these awards, in time. Shout out to Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hit after hit, classic after classic, in our era, you know what I'm saying? As far as growing up as teenagers, we listened to the Carters 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Mixtape, dedication 1 to it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The drought is over. You know what I'm saying? The drought 1, 2, 3. You can name it. You know what I'm saying? No ceilings. You know, we playing those back to back to back over and over.
Back, no ceilings.
You know,
Good morning.
if Wayne had, you know, rapped in this era today of Twitter, like them type of mixtapes, you know, people would be quoting his stuff all day on their Instagram captions. They still do. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of influence that they have. You know what I'm saying? And Nas obviously has given so much like knowledge and game and inspiration. I know I can. How many times did we? I know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts. I be what I want to be.
Yeah, I could be what I want to be. That's inspiring, empowering. You know what I'm saying? So those guys and you know, they are getting their flowers, and I'm happy to see it, man. For real, for real.
Yes, yes. And another person who's getting her flowers right now is Simone Biles. She made a comeback from pulling herself out of her last event that she was in 2020. She returned to gymnastics, winning 3 gold medals and 1 bronze. I mean, Simone is that girl. To take a break for a couple years and come back and still win and be on top, she was meant for this. She was built for this. Sometimes you got to take a little break to just like get yourself together. But hey, she's doing it.
Simone, she definitely deserves her flowers because she definitely impacted the sport of gymnastics for Black people. Because I'm gonna be honest, I was not watching gymnastics before Simone Biles. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of Black and brown kids doing gymnastics because of her and how great she was, how great she is. So I definitely want to give her flowers. I hope she continue to win and inspire more youth, because I think as Black people, we need to diversify in the sports. We need to be in baseball, we need to be in gymnastics, need to be in soccer, just not football and basketball. So big shout out to Simone, you know?
Yeah, like you said, you know, she has made the game accessible to people that never watched gymnastics. You know, a lot of us never really pay attention to gymnastics like that until the Olympics. You know, we kind of all watch the various different events in the Olympics, whatnot, but really sitting there and watching it because we wanted to cheer on Simone Biles and what she was doing and the amazing feats that she was able to accomplish with her body. I mean, it's inspiring. And she did take a hiatus, you know, after the Olympics, you know, a mental break. And sometimes you need that, especially when you're at the top of the game. There's people always coming at you. People always got something to say. She won a bronze medal, and you know how they do. And she falling off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that type of stuff can mess with your mental. So I'm glad that she took the mental break that she needed. She came back hard with an impressive 4 medals, 3 golds and 1 bronze. I mean, you to go, you know what I'm saying? If you can come back like that and win some golds, you know what I mean? We're looking forward to what she's got next. She's likely to participate in the World Championships in Belgium at the end of next month, and you know, we expect her to win. You know, it's expectation. You know what I mean? And if she doesn't, we still are supporting her no matter what. Shout out to the GOAT, and it's good to see her back in competition.
It sure is. It sure is. Lil Quavo and Lil Baby are doing good things in the community as well. They did a giveaway for back to school and everybody came out, and it was a success. What do you guys think about Quavo getting back in the community and Lil Baby?
You know, I always love seeing higher celebrities giving back to the community. He partnered with his Quavo Cares Foundation, with the Tender Foundation in Atlanta, at the Gathering Spot in Atlanta. It was the ultimate back to school give back event. Bringing over 270 local Atlanta residents and creating a heartwarming experience. These stories are impactful for our community. You know, he's giving, you know, kids, like he was giving them haircuts, giving them backpacks, iPad minis, face painting, whatever little kids need, he was giving it to them. So that's a big step. Hope he continue to do it, because this is the second event, which I know he will, because he loves his city. So big shout out to Quavo. Keep doing what you do, my boy.
Yeah, no doubt. Like you said, it's dope to see these icons as rappers right now, to be able to give back to their communities. You know, I know the kids and teenagers look up to these guys tremendously. To see them out in their communities doing this right before school starts and encouraging, you know, success in the classroom is major, especially to see a successful Black man doing it. You know, they partnered with, I think, Lil Baby partnered with Foot Locker to be able to get back shoes and whatnot. And obviously Quavo's also getting ready to drop a new album, Rocket Power, which is a tribute to his brother Takeoff, you know what I mean, on August 18th. So his people had on the Rocket Power jerseys as well. They gave out backpacks and school supplies, and we need to see more of that for sure, you know, across all of our communities in America, from our people of prominence. You know, too many times we see people get in positions and forget that it's supposed to be about giving back to the people that are their fans, people that are supporting them. And we love to see it, and we hope to see more of it for sure. Hopefully this inspires and creates more of a way for more artists and more people of prominence to put themselves to get in positions to give back to the people that need it the most.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's good to see them give back, because I know if I was a kid still and my favorite artist came and did a giveaway for me, I would get straight A's, because I would be like, I'll be motivated to see my artist give back to me and my community. Would just be simply like a dream. So it's good what they're doing is giving the kids in their neighborhoods a future to look forward to, and they're being great role models.
Yeah, for sure. You know, there are some dope artists that do, you know what I'm saying, do give back. Obviously, like these two artists, you know, I remember growing up and seeing Snoop pull up in Pop Warner, you know what I'm saying, with the kids, and he had his own football team with the Rollins Heights Raiders and whatnot, and seeing how he was able to pour into those kids, and we were all so excited to see Snoop and see him on the sidelines coaching and giving back. You know, that inspires you, and more artists like that need to give back because it's important.
Yeah, you just see a different side of the artist, because some artists, you know, they rap about this or that, but at the end of the day, it's entertainment. That's what people don't understand. Some people don't understand reality versus entertainment. So piggyback on Lil Baby, you know, he opened up a seafood restaurant as well, which is a good, you know, good sign for his community. So Lil Baby, Quavo, appreciate y'all doing that. And I know it's many more. Appreciate many more doing it too. You know, right now we're just talking about Quavo and Baby, but trust me, I know it's many more artists out there that's below the radar, not of their stature, that's doing it, and I commend you on that.
Yeah, yes. My bad. You mentioned obviously him starting his own seafood restaurant. You know, that's something that we're seeing. You know, some artists start to do is venture outside of entertainment and also become businessmen. And that's dope. You know, we don't too often we've heard the stories of artists falling off and they don't have anything else to fall back on. They want to keep trying to fall back on the same success that they've once had. And you know, the wave only lasts for so long for many artists. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to use that to move on to the next things. You know, we see E40 right now becoming a major mogul right now. He's got his own wine. He's got his own restaurants as well. And that's really what you have to do, is be able to establish yourself in many ways. You know, Jay-Z becoming obviously a major mogul, and Beyonce and them doing what they're doing, and Rihanna. These people are showing you what success truly looks like and how to maneuver and move, and it's inspiring. You know, it's changing the landscape of how we view artists. You know, a lot of kids, they just want to be the rapper or the football player or the basketball player, and that just be that. You know, they're not seeing the full scope. But now we're seeing what true success looks like, and being able to give back into the community with your success.
Yes. And that's what it's all about. And we love to see it. You have just tuned in to another Culture Minute. I'm Jantel Cherie.
I'm Omar Cook.
And I'm Adonis Armstrong.
Tap in. We'll catch y'all on the next episode.
All right, we out.